This is a backyard tour in Michigan of our backyard woods. Taking a tour to see what I need to do to clean up, start cleaning up. Even though it's only February 16th, we've had some warm weather, so I started the cleanup yesterday. And there's just a lot to manage in the woods. And we just left the woodchip trail. Now we're on the mowed trail. Oh wow, a lot of down trees. We've had a lot of high winds the last week or so. See, I like to clean that up, but my husband does not. He just likes to throw everything in the woods. I call those dirty woods. So I like the clean woods. I guarantee you a lot of this isn't stuff that just fell. He probably threw it in there. That he definitely threw in. There was a lot of poison ivy in that brush years ago, so I can't touch that. But the rest of this I can definitely start working on cleaning up. Get it ready for the summer before everything starts blooming. It's much easier to clean up woods in the fall, winter, and very early spring because you can see and get around in them. This used to be a cute little cul-de-sac, but we haven't kept it clean. I don't even know if this is our property, actually, this part. I'm hoping it is, because I love the woods near pine trees with all the soft pine needles on the ground. But we need to get a land surveyor to figure out where our property lines are. But there's a little pond. This used to be where someone hunted. And we think it was the previous owner that hunted here. And it hasn't been used since. We got this property back in 2013. If you go up that trail, that leads back to the house. And then this trail went back where we came from. Actually, I kind of do want to film over here, see how much I gotta clean up. This area used to flood, but my husband put in a drain, so we really haven't had issues since. That's why all that moss is on those trees. But I had dreams of doing weddings back here. Because it is so pretty in the summer. Alright, we're coming back from where we were. We have about 16 acres. We definitely don't use all the acreage. We do have trails in almost all of it though. Oh, a lot of this stuff just kills our trees. I feel like our woods are starting to get bare. I don't think we've been managing them very good the last 10 years. of this prickly stuff. Oh, jeez. I thought that was a snake. Whew. Get a little put on edge here. Alright. This is usually a pond. I think my husband's trying to fill this up here so we can walk across it to get to the other side of our property. Ooh, it looks creepy out here. I'm coming out right now because we're supposed to get a snowstorm in a couple hours. So I wanted to get a video of everything before the snow falls, so I could start planning, even though it's hard to do stuff with the snow. Alright, someday we want to turn this into a little skating rink. Oh, it's not very deep. It's kind of, hope I don't, at least it doesn't look deep, yeah. This so needs to be cleaned up. Oh, that's weird. It looks like there might have been another deer blind over there. We have a lot of deer back here. But now it's an animal cruelty-free property. So they hang out here a lot. That's why I think we have a lot. We see them every day. They bed down in our front yard. I just feel like this looks like Sanford and Son, kinda. Definitely very marshy out here. Wonder what he put those out here for. Those look like good bricks, but I could use them for something else. So I'm gonna try to do this work on my own as much as I can without my husband's help, because I'm not working right now. He is, and he's very busy. So I'm gonna try to do the best I can. I'm just wondering if I should cut down like these little prickly things. I don't think they help our trees. I feel like our woods are becoming very scarce. Like with real trees. Like we just have so much more brush than trees. My husband's constantly having to cut them down because they're dying. And I don't know if it's because of insects or what. But it's frustrating. More pine needles on the trails. Alright, this is one of our favorites. This little area here. It's so soft in the summer. But this actually goes in a circle. So let's do that. That goes back to the deer run where we first came in. My gosh, we have so many dead trees. And then that goes up to the yard. What is that? Is that across the street? Oh gosh. Looks like it's right in our front yard, but it's across the street. The camper with the covering on it. So we want to use our woods for recreation, for biking, workout, hiking. This is the circle. So we came from that way and we just did a circle. I get my bearings based on where this lantern is. And then we can go down here to the gun range. Alright, we want to clear this area right here to the pond. But there's a lot of brush here. I can't tell if it's dead and thrown in there or if it's just a tangled mess. Oh gosh, so much. So many dead trees. You don't want them falling over either when the kids are back here playing. Alright, so here's the back of the gun range. It's pretty much falling apart. The person that we had move the dirt there just did it wrong and caused the integrity of the backboard to fall back. I'm pretty not happy about it because this was so much work to do. We had family and friends helping, so that's a little frustrating. I don't know if we'll fix it or if we can just take it down. I don't even know if we need the backboard anymore. But my husband always clears out trees around these little pine trees and then they start to flourish and grow. We don't have a lot of them. We used to have so many trees over here. Now it looks so bare to me. But there's the front of the where they shoot their guns. It's a big old dirt pile. My husband used to do CPL classes out here, but we're not zoned for it, so there were some complaints. He used to have people in this tent, I think. They do the class in the house and then they'd go in there for a warming tent. But again, to me this looks like Sanford and Son. I don't know what that is. So this is a before video. Before I start to clean everything up. Alright, I don't know if these chairs are salvageable or not, but I'm gonna work on that too. So there's many different trails. That we can go to right now. I guess I'll go back here, but we could go up to the house there. Oh my I feel like hopefully our woods don't become empty. I don't know if we should start planting some trees. So this is where the gun range used to be. It only went to where the edge of that grass was. But my husband wanted it a lot further back. So, looks like the lawn guys are back. They parked their vehicle here and trade for their equipment. So we get to use their tractor and their lawnmower and other things that we need to help manage the forest or the woodlands. Oh, it's gonna get cold. Yesterday was so beautiful. It was 50 degrees. Got so much work done out here for a solo person. But now it's 31 and cold. I didn't wear heavy enough gloves right now. So that fence, if you can see it in the video, it's very light. That's our property line. On the west side, oh, our neighbor, like over here, the woods look good. It's because our neighbor is amazing, and he keeps this side looking great. We're so grateful for him. Actually, how can I get over there? I want to go over there. So we're gonna backtrack. Stay on the trail. So this is what Michigan looks like in February with no snow. Everything's brown and ugly. Tons of dead leaves everywhere. Oh, up there is our burn pile. So that's where I'm putting all the sticks that I find in the yard. See if you can see the fence right there. I had a great idea from a friend to put little exercise things at different points in the woods, so when you're walking you can stop and do those exercise regimens, like little exercise equipment. So I started buying that, but we never put it in the woods, so maybe this summer that's something we can do. This has been a lot of work for my husband, though, to clear these trails. And he uses them to bike on, but they're not long enough. Like, the previous owner said she had 2 miles of trails before she let it all grow up. But there's no way that there's 2 miles from what we've put in. And so I don't know where she's getting that. But you think you could get 2 miles on 16 acres easily. But it's like, to go the 2 miles, you have to repeat on the trails. And I guess we're going to start developing the land, or start selling the land next to us to start developing. Which I guess I'm not looking forward to it because it's so peaceful out here as it is. Like, I wonder who puts that stuff out there. And where's our fence? I don't know where our line is right now. Am I past our line? The fence ended. So I think it's right there. Oh, here it is. It's right here. So it goes along here somewhere. Let's see. Maybe to this tree. Oh. We really gotta get a surveyor out here and figure it out. Especially if they're gonna start developing that land. Alright, so there's the pond over there. We don't really have a clear path to it on this side. But if we want to cross it, I think we'll make a clear path. Like, I wonder what these junk trees are called. They're like this, like, will it turn into a tree? Or just like these things right there. Like, we have so much of that. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the trail and take you along up to the house. So apparently everybody right now wants land wants a house with land. I guess people are sick of living in the subdivisions, which to me, I kind of think living in the subdivision would be a lot easier as far as maintenance and management wise of your homestead. And then if you want to go enjoy the woods or forest, go to your local parks or your local woods. Here in Michigan, we have a ton of them all around us. Like, we took the kids on a hike on Valentine's Day, and we literally had 3 nearby hiking places to choose from. And we chose the one that we normally don't go to very often. And lo and behold, we're out there at dark trying to get back. Alright, so this is going to take us out near the pole barn. And then a local lawn company parks their rigs here, like I said earlier, in exchange for us using their equipment. So it's very convenient and not as costly as it would be if we had to buy it all ourselves and maintain it all of ourselves. So this is more cleanup I'll be doing. Like, I just feel like we have better uses for all this stuff back in the woods or in the gardens, like all these rocks. A lot of this stuff the previous owner left. And then a tree cutting business dropped this off at our house. They said it was cutting smaller pallets, but obviously it's not. Look at how huge and heavy they are. So I was thinking some of these are what we can use to walk on to the pond, to get to the pond. Do a little walkway or something like that. And there's more trails down there. This is stuff that the lawn guys have left or that my husband has out. Again, it looks like Sanford and Son. And then this is our front yard. And the house up there, pole barn. Gonna need to paint it as soon as it gets a little bit warm. That used to be a dog pen. The owners used it before we came. We've never used it, so my husband's gonna take the fencing out. This is what I did all day yesterday. Pick up all these sticks in the yard. I must have not walked over here, but those are everywhere. I'm in a little pain today. So that's where we entered the woods. So this is our backyard where the trampoline is in the summer. We don't have a lot of flat ground, so we put it in this inconvenience place. Alright, so down there are more trails. So you could come out of the woods over there and go down that path and go down those woods. Here's the pool area. We do have some apple trees, but we don't fertilize them, and the deer get to the apples before we do. Oh, see the deer right there? Let me zoom in. He's just looking up here at us. There he goes. It's going to alert the others. Aw, they're so cute. Alright. So, on this side of the street, we're the only ones on this side, but we do have neighbors across the street. Alright, these are all our poor arborvitaes. Spent a lot of money on them last summer, but we went camping so much we couldn't keep them watered and they all died. So I gotta rip those up too. My daughter's little greenhouse right there. And then the front of the house. My husband, this is such a beautiful tree. He cut off all the branches, so it looks like it's dying, but it wasn't. Or it's not dying. Alright, so I'm gonna log off here and go start working. Oh, I'm gonna move these rocks because they're bigger. They shouldn't be up here. I'm gonna move these rocks to the backyard flower bed and move smaller ones up here. But yesterday I got a flat tire on the wheelbarrow, so I don't know how I'm gonna do that easily today, but I'm gonna try before the snow comes in. Alright, so everyone have a great day.